Happy full moon. Seems like a good day to decant my Beet Kvass that I started, I don't know, a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. First I had the beets in the salty water in a quart jar for, I don't know, 4 days or so, and then I put the jar into the fridge, left it for another 4 or 5 days, and then this morning I strained it, and it's very salty, which kind of makes sense. But it's good. It's pretty tasty, and I'm trying to think of different ways to use it. And one of my thoughts is making a kind of a lassi with it, putting it with yogurt and ice into the blender. I think that'd be good, and I think I'm gonna try that just shortly here. And then also I'm doing a new soda. Not that it looks like much at the moment, but I'll just tell you about it. This is a ginger and fig leaf soda, and I used some of the kind of plain ginger soda that I saved a little bit in a separate bottle, and just so that I wouldn't have to make a new ginger bug. And then I thought, oh, I've made fig leaf simple syrup before, and it's very interesting. I've seen it described as kind of coconut-like, and it does have like a coconut flavor to it. So what I did for this one was to simmer the ginger root, the chopped up ginger root, and in water, like I typically do, for 15 minutes. And then when I turned it off and was going to leave it for another 15 minutes, that's when I put the fig leaves in. And for a couple of quarts, I used maybe 10 fig leaves, and then there's some lemon juice in it, sugar, and just a spoonful of honey. I wanted to see how the honey might get the fermentation going, but I didn't want to use too much honey because that would change the flavor, and I kind of wanted the fig leaf flavor. So that's what's going on there. I'm still sipping on the elderberry soda, which is really good. The black currant raspberry, which is actually one of my favorite flavors so far, is long gone. So I'll see how long it takes for this new soda to ferment. I have a feeling it might go kind of quickly, just because the weather's still warm. It's not as warm as it was, which is nice. I haven't even turned on the AC today. But yeah, so I'm very curious about that, and I'm very much curious about trying to do different things with the Beet Kvass. It's pretty potent flavor-wise. It's not something you're going to want to guzzle 8 ounces of. I think just about what's in this glass, which is probably maybe 4 ounces, is plenty. But I am going to try mixing it with the yogurt, and I'll do that right now, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so here it is. It looks really pretty. I put a little bit of dried dill and some cracked pepper on top, taking pictures at the same time. So now let me see what it tastes like. It smells very beety. Oh, that's really good. That's excellent. I'm glad I thought of that because it's kind of strong to have on its own. But so this is kind of like if you've ever had a salty lassi at an Indian restaurant, where it just has like a little bit of cumin with it, and the plain yogurt, and then just blend it up like with ice. Okay, if you ever make Beet Kvass, which is real easy, if you do, it's Kvass. Do a Google search. You'll find all kinds of all kinds of recipes. I'm not going to repeat what's already been out there. Some recipes say to use more salt. I used about 2 teaspoons in a quart of water, and that was over like 12 ounces of cut up beets in a jar. And after a couple of days, you'll see it start to bubble, and you can taste it along the way. But anyway, I highly recommend it. I had a lot of beets from the garden, so that's why I made it. Okay, hope you give it a try. Happy full moon.